September, which would be 10 months ago. So I had been on medication for anxiety for almost 30 years. The last doc I had been seeing just kept dosing me up and up and up and up, and things weren't happening. It wasn't good. I just couldn't take any more pills. It was time for me to try something else. I was as low can be. I was recommended to Dr. Ballin, and she sort of took me through this whole process of determining what meds that I was on, and the state that I was in, which was pretty low. And she recommended ketamine. So as opposed to just a medication that's masking the effect, right, or something that's causing you to be calm or whatever, and then once it wears off, it's gone. Ketamine actually is helping create new neural pathways to change behaviors, or to change how you feel, or to change what your brain thinks or how it works. I really trusted Dr. Ballin after meeting with her a few times. She seemed like she had a great understanding of really, you know, what was going on with me, which wasn't good. Dr. Ballin scheduled me for, you know, ketamine treatments. They come in threes, right? The first one is, you know, a little unusual because you've never really experienced that sort of place. I had never really experienced that place. I mean, you just have headphones on, it's silent, but you know, your brain is sort of, you know, it's like you're dreaming while you're awake, right? Or dreaming while you're half awake. I went out, I was tired. A few days later I came back in, I had my next treatment. A few days later I came back in and I had my next treatment. And like most things, you don't recognize what's going on inside yourself, right? You don't recognize behaviors. Like I didn't recognize the patterns and behaviors that I had before. They were just negative, but things started to seem more positive, right? I wasn't, you know, thinking about, well, heck, I'm not going to be here, so it doesn't make any difference, right? A week or so after my last treatment, it was like daylight, right, that I hadn't seen for a long time. And I didn't have to wait 6 to 8 weeks to find out whether it was going to happen or not. I think one thing that's changed quite a bit is my openness to counseling and therapy. I'm not just as negative as I was. My mind isn't just as made up all the time about how negative things are, how negative I am, what this is never going to happen again, that's never going to happen again. I mean, I'm not running out there. I'm not a person that's, you know, like on the TV commercials, but I'm open to things that I hadn't been before, and I'm accepting myself for where I am, like I had not before. So I don't know whether it created a new acceptance neural pathway or what.